a most saintly man.
Oh, Heavenly Lord, pardon him if you can. Oh, if you only see with what pain I see them trying to blacken my name.
Oh, lass.
The suffer I feel. My soul longs to cry. I can't even speak. And I'm sure I'm gonna die.
You dang villain! You damn villain! Brother! Calm yourself, brother. Trying to fight.
Oh, let's end these squabbles that end in regret. The great fiction I've caused makes me grieve, and I believe, brother, that I should leave.
What? Surely you jest.
Oh, brother, they want you to doubt my integrity.
You think I'll listen to them?
No doubt they'll continue their stratagem.
Oh, brother, never, never.
Oh, brother, a man's mate can easily make his spouse speculate.
Oh, no.
Oh, let me leave here once and so escape the threat of another low blow.
No, don't leave. I can't live without you.
Oh. I guess I will suffer if I stay, but still, if you wish.
Oh!
All right. But I'll avoid your wife and you will not see me.
No. In spite of everyone, you and her must offer meat. I love to make stuff. So day and night, let me see with her. And by God's grace, I'm going to legally designate you as the owner of my entire estate. A Frank and you Fred, who I calls my son. You've been more dear to me than my wife and children. Do you accept this offer that I'm making?
May God's will be done in this undertaking.
Oh, poor fella. I'm going to quickly put it in writing and let the envy choke on its spite. I'll be right back. Tartuffe! Oh, where's Tartuffe?
Oh, there you are. I have some news for you. The whole town is talking about it, and they don't think it does you much credit. The fact is, Danis is in disrepute. Should you permit him, for this one little goof, to be driven away from his father's roof? If you take my advice, you'll seek a truce and not be a party to this boy's abuse. Make an offering to God of your acrimony and restore the son to his patrimony.
Alas, as for myself, I seek that solace. But in the company of God, I cannot permit it. For if he remains, I shall have to quit this house. No prior offense holds a candle to his. Our meeting would cause a huge scandal.
I think you're making up excuses, and your arguments, your holiness, seem like ruses.
I have told you that I forgive. And that, sir, is God's directive. But after such scandal and vituperation, God doesn't demand our cohabitation.
And does he command that you lend your hand to the pure caprice of the Father's command and accept the gift of his whole estate, which you cannot justly appropriate?
Those who know me will not believe that I would do anything selfish or unjustified. I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem. I can't be dazzled by their phony gleam. But in the end, if the Father decides to give me the gift that he wishes to make, I will accept it, because it could be left to a false profiteer who would not use it, as I'm sure as I can, for the glory of God and one's fellow man.
Oh, sir, don't put on that scrupulous air while your actions injure a rightful heir.
Sir, if you'll excuse me, certain religious rites demand my presence.
Please, sir, please. Help us. For pity's sake. Because left us all so troubled. Here he comes.
Well, look here. Glad to see you all assembled here. This marriage contract I have will make you very gay. And I know you know what it has to say.
In the name of God, and of anything which might move your heart, forgo for now your rights of paternity, and release me from my vow of docility. Hear me at least on my knees, I implore you, not to give me to a man that I abhor. And please don't push me past the point of despair by using your full force in this affair. Oh.
Be firm. This is no time for humanity.
Your fondness for him does not bother me, Father, but indulge it. And if it is not enough to consign your whole estate to him, then give him mine. I freely consent, and I will sign on demand, but please, please do not offer him my hand, and allow me to live in a convent where I may spend the sad days and count them on until God lets me die.
Convent. Convent. You young girls play such religious pranks. When your fathers hobble your lusty flanks, let this marriage mortify your senses. Quit bothering me with your meek defenses.
But, sir!
You dare add to this matter. I refuse to allow you to add to this chatter. You allow me to offer some advice. Brother, your advice is worth any price. Yes, it's true. It's thoughtful and I respect it. But I hope you don't mind if I just reject it.
What can I think about what you're saying, except that your blindness is quite dismaying?
Honey, I only calls him as I sees him. Now you favor my son. He's a worthless bum. And I think you're afraid to condemn his most dastardly tricks to the most saintly man.
So when an immature man makes a foolish mistake, must we take up arms as if honor is at stake?
I know what I know. I ain't gonna change my mind.
I get amazed that you could be so blind. But would you keep that incredulity if I made you see that we've spoken truly?
See?
Yes.
Thanks.
But if I found a way to make you see it all in light of day?
Fairy tales.
Man, at least reply. I don't ask you to believe me, but I do wonder what you will say of your good man if I bring you to a place where you can clearly see and hear all these things. What then?
I guess I'd say nothing, because it can't be true.
You've been blind for too long, and in calling me a liar, you're wrong. So, for your pleasure, but with modesty, I'll make you witness my veracity.
Well, all right, dog. I will take you at your word. But I have no idea how you're going to prove this to me.
Bid him come to me.
He is a crafty one, and perhaps he won't easily be undone.
Bring the table here, and then crouch down low.
Why?
Hiding you well is to be desired.
Why under this table?
Just do what's required.
God, dog.
I've made my plans, and we'll see how they fare. Get under the table, and once you're there, don't let him see you. And try not to crouch.
I think I'm far too tall.
Mind you, I may have some strange things to say, but you must not get shocked in any way. Whatever I may say, you must allow. I only wish to convince you, anyhow.
Yeah.
I'm going to use sex.
Sex?
Since I'm reduced to it, to strip off the cloak of that hypocrite. Here he comes. Keep still.
Oh.
You wish to speak with me in here, I am told.
Yes, I now have some secrets to unfold. But shut the door before I say a word and look around. We mustn't be overheard. Never before have I been so dismayed. Dame startled me and made me afraid, but by the grace of God, I'm now nearly sure all is for the best, and we're now more secure. And without a blame, I can be alone with you, although you're a man, and that allows me to willingly open my heart to the sweet thoughts you impart.
I find it odd that you have kind words to say. Earlier, you treated me in a different way.
Oh. If you're angry about that rebuff, you know nothing about a woman's love. Our words and our wishes are often opposed. A refusal may mean we accept what's proposed.
There is nothing sweeter from heaven above than such words from the lips I love. But if I may be quite honest with you, I won't believe that all you say is true. Unless, of course, you could lie by a few of those favors for which I sigh.
What, do you wish to push on with such great speed and drain my heart dry with your burning need? Can't you be satisfied with what I say? Must you force me into going all the way?
The less one merits, the more one desires. And mere words will not quench our raging fires. I will not believe a thing, my dear, until you ease my pain and prove you're sincere.
Good God, your love is oppressive. It troubles my soul and becomes obsessive.
If you look on to me with a kindly heart and prove how you feel by playing your part.
But how can I give you things you seek without offending that God of whom you speak?
If it's only God that opposes my desire, have no fear, for I know the art of quashing each qualm. Besides, satisfy my desire, and you will have no fear, for I will assume the sin and leave your soul clear. That is quite a cough, madame.
It's a torment.
Would you like a licorice or a mint?
Oh, no. It's an obstinate illness, and I can see no mint in the world will ever help me.
You can be assured that I will keep things quiet. A deed is evil only if men spy it, and the noise of scandal is the source of offense. There is no sin if one sins in silence.
At last I see I'm forced to go astray, and I must consent to let you have your way.
That is
the
very...
fault most certainly is none of mine.
And that is fine.
Peek out of the door and see, I beg you, if my spouse is spying in our rendezvous.
Why do you care what he sees or where he goes? He's a man who loves to be led by the nose, and our trysts are something he's proud of achieving. And he'd go on watching us without leaving.
No matter. Please go have a look outside. I hate to think he's found a place to hide.
There, I swear! This is an abominable man! What's he after? What's his plan?
Oh, hello, how now? Coming so soon? Get back down there! We've only just begun. Wait till the end to be completely sure. Don't put your faith into mere conjecture.
No man more evil's been spawned in hell. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, here he comes, so...
All things conspire, madame, for my contentment. I've examined the whole apartment, and no one is around, and to my heart's delight...
Hold there! Your passions are too quick to ignite! Oh, man of blessings! You think to give me one? How temptation's taken over your life! You'd marry my daughter! And then covet my wife!
It was against my will to act this way, but I was forced into the part I play.
What, You think that
That's have no more to do. Get out of my house, without further ado.
My intent was simply...
This is no time for sly repartee. Get out of my house. Immediate to the
You must leave. Who speak as the master? This house is mine, and you'd better learn fast that it's senseless to use this as a cowardly trick.
What? What is he saying? What is he after?
I'm afraid this is no laughing matter.
Why?
I realize what I did by what he said. I gave him my lands. Something's wrong with my head.
You gave him the lands?
Yeah. It can't be undone. Oh. Father, is it true? Is it true that this cat threatens you? That he has forgotten the gifts that have bound you to, and that his great pride, maddeningly, has repaid your kindness with tyranny? Yes, son, it's nearly brought me to tears. Leave him to me. I'll cut off his ears.
What's happening? The tales I'm told are awful.
Oh, Mother dear, novel things have been happening to me. For all my kindness, this is my fate. I raise this man out of his misery. Like a brother, I take him into my home. And each day, I give him great and large nest. Well, hell, I gave him a daughter and all I possess. And all the while, the lying lowlife looks for the best way to seduce my wife. Not satisfied with all he's achieved, he threatens me with a guess his receipt.
Poor man.
Oh, son! I can't believe he'd allowed himself to take part in action so foul.
How's that?
People always resent holy men.
Mother, what'd you say just then?
That in your home one sees the strangest things. Among them is the hate that envy brings.
How is it hate when I told you the truth?
I warned you often when you were a youth. In this world, virtue is oppressed forever. The envious may die, but envy, never.
And what does that have to do with today?
People are telling you lies and hearsay.
Mother, I told you, I myself saw it.
The malice of gossips is infinite.
Gossip? You make me damn myself, Mother. I told you with my own 2 eyes. I saw just what he would do.
Appearances may be deceiving. You shouldn't judge based on what you're perceiving.
I will go mad.
People are prone to suspicion. Misjudgment is part of the human condition.
So I must interpret charitably his desire to cuckold me?
Don't you know that to accuse a man, you need just cause. And until you're quite sure, you want to pause.
And Mother, to be more certain, what would you advise? Shall I wait it before my eyes and, given my horrible luck, the 2 of them had begun to... Mother, you'll make me say something quite loose.
Well, I'm sure that a holy zeal has imbued his soul, and I can't begin to believe that he'd be willing to cheat or deceive.
Leave me, I swear. If you were my mother, I don't know what I would do.
This is fair payment, sir, for what we've received. You wouldn't believe us, and now you're not believed.
We're wasting time on foolish pleasures. That would be better spent in active measures. We should not ignore this swindler's threats.
This boldness. No boundaries yet.
For my part, I don't believe it's possible. You see, gratitude would be too visible.
Don't put your faith in that. He will find ways to gild with reason all the things he says. I deeply desire to arrange between you some shadow of peace, however untrue.
If I had known that he possessed such arms, I would never have triggered these alarms. We must expose this man's insolent acts.
Yeah.
His deeds invalidate all the contracts.
Orga!
Well, yeah.
Sir! Sir, I'm sorry, sir, that I've come to distress you, but certain dangers may soon oppress you.
What?
I got a friend in the capital that loves me true, and he knows how much I care about you. And he's just now sent me word that you might be well advised to take sudden flight.
What?
Yeah, you know that villain that's been imposing on you? Well, he's going to the governor to accuse you too.
What?
And he says that this is his house.
Oh, what?
And now he demands that you go to jail for trespassing on one of his land.
What?
Morgan, I don't know what silly thing you've done to be accused of this crime, but the warrant against you's already been signed.
What?
And it's worse, because Tartuffe himself has been told to assist, and he's coming here now with the police to make your arrest.
Oh,
You got to go.
Now his claims are well armed, and the ingrate seeks to become master of your estate. That man is a vile animal.
It's true. It's true. But the slightest trifling could well be fatal. Now, I've got a coach outside to take you away with 1,000 coins that I've pledged to pay. And I'll go with you to find a safe place and stay with you to make sure there's no chase. We have to go.
Well, Val, yeah, I can't begin to thank you for your solicitude, but I guess there's no time for my gratitude. I just pray that God gives me everything I need, so one day I can repay this kind deed. Come. Farewell, all y'all.
Go on. We'll look after everything while you're gone.
Slowly, slowly, sir. You needn't have to run there to hide in your lair. In the governor's name, we will shackle you fast.
Traitor! You left this final shaft for last!
I bear it as a holy obligation. This is a scant irritation.
This is a scant sign of your moderation.
Oh.
How impudently the wretch mocks veneration.
Your pretense to honor is all a fake, and this is just the right job for you to take.
It is in the governor's name that I'm here.
Don't you recall how my charity raised you, you ingrate from your misery?
I know that I once received assistance, but it is in the governor's command that I am this persistent.
The hypocrite!
Oh, from all this noise, sir, please deliver me and be so kind as to enforce your decree.
Yes, I've been rather slow to issue it, and since your own mouth aptly invites me to do it, come, let us be gone. Straight to the prison. That will be your new home.
Why me, sir?
Yes, you. I need not explain to you my reason. Calm yourself, sir. After passions of such heat, we are ruled by a governor who is a foe to deceit. A governor whose eyes can see what the soul hath writ, and who cannot be fooled by a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Tartuffe betrayed himself by accusing you. In doing so, revealed his true colors as an infamous cad. He has done this before. He's really bad. In short, the governor was disgusted to see his ingratitude to you and his disloyalty. And by his powers, he will negate the contract by which you gave away your estate. And besides, after all the money you gave to the governor's campaign, throwing you in jail would be completely insane.
Let me play! We no longer distress.
What a happy ending!
Who could have guessed?
Yeah, there you go, traitor! Oh, brother! Cease!
Oh,
And don't degenerate to indignities!
yeah, you're right. Hope instead that his heart may one day make a happy return to the virtuous way.
That is wisely said, brother. So, all right, y'all, let's kneel down and praise the kind deeds of his envoy. Then, having acquitted part of that duty, let us arise and turn to the claimings of beauty and in a fine wedding crown in Moliere. Yes, a lover who was both generous and sincere.
Hooray!